Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Hunter, and today I am very excited to bring you this travel trailer. This is NoBo, or No Boundary. This is their newest floor plan. It is the 2022 No Boundary 20.4 or the 2022 NoBo 20.4. But I am so stoked for this camper. I actually haven't even walked in it yet. I had it turned on and open so I can take my first look with you guys. I love the No Boundaries travel trailers. They're more of, an outdoorsy look with things like these little knobbier tires, things like that. But today I'm going to take you on a brief tour on the inside, then head around the outside, show you some things that I think are particularly cool about this NoBo. But man, I hope you guys are pumped. If you guys don't mind, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And if you guys are in the market, I would love to hear from you. My contact information is down in the description. Feel free to text or email. But yeah, without further ado, 2022 No Boundaries 20.4. And let's go ahead and get this thing started. So first look, I am loving it. A little bit more room than your traditional NoBo or R-Pod, which is a pretty similar product. I'm loving the fact that it's got the Murphy bed. You got the bump out right there with the dinette. That is in the sleeper mode. You roll down this cushion and that cushion. You got a nice sleeping spot for, maybe an adult or a couple kids. You just put the legs on there and lift this up, and you got your traditional dinette seating. Looks like you got three pretty good sized windows. You got these little curtains right here that you can just pull down and push up. So that's always nice to have. Get yourself a little cross breeze. Maybe check out the views. Looks like you got some storage underneath that I'll show you here in a minute. But yeah, this won't be too long of a video. It's not really an overly large camper, but I guess I'll just start maybe in the bathroom, then work my way back up and then around. And if you guys aren't familiar with me, hello, I'm Hunter. Hope you guys are having a good day. So back here, you got a really nice spacious bathroom for a camper this size. You got plenty of floor space right here. You can actually sit down on the toilet and do your thing without having to worry about your knees, bumping into that wall. Got yourself a pocket door. Bada bing, bada boom. Right there, you're good. You got this really nice shower. Looks like it's got a little tub lip in there. So if you got some little ones, fill it up a little bit. A little bit nicer space than your average shower. Little area for some natural lighting to get in. And this does have a shower miser, much like the other NoBo models, some of the smaller ones. But if you're not familiar with what a shower miser is, the nice thing about that is you're not wasting water while this is heating up. In a traditional shower, even one much like your home, you turn on the water, it runs, cold water, cold water, cold water, slowly warms up. We're all familiar with that. But for this, you flip this little switch right here, and it doesn't allow water to come out of the top. It actually just sits in there and it circulates. So it's recycling that water, heating it up, getting it ready so you don't waste that valuable fresh water. Then you just flip it down, water comes out, it's already nice and hot and ready to go. Pretty cool feature, one that I wish, you'd find in more campers. I think anytime filling up water is a pain in the Batutski. So that's always nice to have. You got some storage here behind the mirror. Got yourself a wee little sink. Yeah, it looks like you might have some storage. A little bit of storage, nothing too crazy, but some access to your plumbing. That's always important. Keeps everything nice and easy for maintenance purposes. Then over here, it looks like you got some pretty good storage. Yeah, you sure do. So you got this over there. You got a couple shelves. Then right here, you got some room for some hanging items. This camper is definitely directed more towards a couple with the occasional sleeper for that dinette. Looks like you also got yourself a little lockbox. Maybe put some of your important items in there. Maybe a gun. A lot of RVers carrying those around these days. Maybe some wallets, some cash-a-rooney. Let's see what's under this bad boy. Got some more storage. Right down here, you can see this little footprint right there. Looks like about a size 6. But that gives you, right here is just going to be a little vacuum for your central vac system. They do a really good job of utilizing the space. Right here, you got this little kitchen. You got your little nook where you put those 2 bar stools. You sit there, enjoy some breakfast, or, read a book, whatever you want to do. But this is kind of in day mode where you have this Murphy bed, you know, set up with the couch. I'll show it to you down here in a moment and just show you just how easy, you know, it is to use. But before we do that, let's wrap up this kitchen. Right below the refrigerator, you got your fuse box. So if you ever pop a fuse and something isn't working, right down there is, you know, where you'll fix that up. 12-volt residential refrigerator, so much nicer size than what you're going to find in a lot of campers this size. You know, you could pack a long weekend's amount of food in there, no problemo. It's also, you know, like I said, more of a residential compared to your typical gas and electric RV refrigerator. So the freezer section will actually keep things frozen, and the refrigerator portion will actually keep things nice and cool. On your gas and electric, you know, oftentimes that sun beating down on the side of the camper will actually warm up that refrigerator. So I love the fact they added it in the 12-volt. Not to mention, you know, the aside from the effectiveness of it, you know, it's also a safer way of traveling without having to have your propane on. Let's see what this light switch does. Okay, cool. So that light switch right here is for some accent lighting there underneath, you know, kind of your bar area. I love the added counter space there. Got yourself a little drying rack cutting board. Stainless steel round bowl. You're also going to go ahead and get your... Oh, does that come out? Let's see here. That doesn't come out for a spray port, but, you know, it does move around. But yeah, you got your sink. You got yourself a microwave. And that is going to be a convection oven microwave. So that's nice to have. 3 stovetop burner with some additional, you know, counter space over here. And if you need more, bada bing, bada boom, you lower that down, you're ready to go. You got this little hood with a light and a fan. Up above, you have some good storage. And if you guys are ever wanting more information in these videos, you know, make sure to hit the description up. Maybe drop a comment, say hi, let me know some information that I can bring on to you next time. I'm always trying to obviously cater these towards my customers. I would love to have your business, so anything that I can do to get better, you know, definitely don't be shy about it. I'd love to get your input. Got a little counter space right up here along with some storage. And then right here, you got your Connex TV. So pretty good sized TV. It's a 12-volt refrigerator or 12-volt TV. So, you know, plugs in kind of like a cigarette lighter right there. So it'll run off your battery, you know, which is nice to have if you're in a place where you need the solar hookups. You know, you hook up the solar and that'll still power up that TV, you know, while you're chilling out there, not hooked up to your traditional power. Storage under both sides that goes all the way from here, you know, to the wall. Forgot to show you, you also get an outlet right there as well. And that brings us to this Murphy bed. So already I'm seeing some improvements over, you know, Murphy beds of some of the other brands that I carry. One, you have open access to some storage there right beneath with those mesh little nets, which is really nice. Typically that's blocked off. You don't get access there. I'm assuming. Yeah, you can lift it up and you can get some, you know, an access point right there. But to set up the Murphy bed, it's pretty darn easy. I mean, I got a camera in my hand, so I'll show you how easy it is. You just lift this up, you drop it down, and then right here they have the spring-loaded little clip. So all you're going to do is push back just a hair, pull it, and then drop it. And this is going to be, you know, your sleeper mode. So let me back up and show you what this looks like. So you got your day mode with the couch up, you got your night mode with the sleeping down. Pretty cool. You have this really nice window. This also has a blind too, so you can still block it out. 2 little click-on lights right there and right there. And then back here, you know, you see you got a little nook for some storage, maybe a CPAP machine, you know, whatever it is that you want to put back there. You know, it's just nice to have some extra space. To the left and to the right of the bed, you're going to have these little closets right here. So it's nice to have that. And it is nice and lit up with their button right there for that. Outlets. On the other side, there's going to be outlets. You're also going to see USB, so you can charge all your cell phone devices. On this side, outlets and USBs. And you also got a little storage here on this side that you don't have on the other side. But that's pretty neat. This is for the LED light on and off for the inverter. So that's going to be your control for that. Over here is going to be an emergency exit. So you just push that out and bop. If you can't get to the door in an emergency, pop that out and run. You are good to go. But that about does the inside portion of this. You know, again, this is the 2022 NoBo 20.4. This is your solar charge controller. All of your places for your heated holding tanks. You know, your awnings. You got some more USBs. So this is going to be your control center. And knowing that RV buyers are drinkers, bottle opener, you're good to go. So now we step around the outside. Unlike a lot of the NoBos, this is going to be a dual axle, which is nice. You're also going to see that you have your solid entry steps, which is really nice in some inclement weather. You know, you just roll those up inside your RV when you're done, but when you're not, you have a really nice, sturdy, you know, center. You're also going to see you got a little bit of sandpaper tape, you know, right there just to kind of help you keep a grip. You got some pass-through storage right here, and this also shows off, you know, the high-quality finish, the construction, the build of these NoBos. The NoBo also uses an Azdale fiberglass, which is a little bit upgrade, you know, in the circumstance where this camper does get a little bit of water. You know, it's really going to help with, you know, not delaminating, which is always a plus. It's got a really good size awning, you know, with the LED strip there underneath. You also have that little orange glowing light right there. Access to your water heater. Well, that needs to be looked at. It seems to be, there you go. You got a little spray point right there. LP Quick Connect. So that's right where that little tag is. You can see the little tube right there. You pop that in with a little hose, and then you're grilling out here, no problem. On the back, you got yourself a bumper with a spare tire. You're also going to see you have your black tank flush right there. You got this little ladder that goes on up for your fully walkable roof. So get up there, do your maintenance. You're also going to see it is prepped for an observation camera. So you peel that back, you plug it in. A Furrion S Vision runs you $550 installed. But it is nice to have while you're going down the road because you can see what's going on behind you, you know, with the distance markers. So that's always a big plus. This customer opted to go ahead and put on a slide topper. That's a $700 option. It looks like they do come prepped for it. So that is nice just to have that. And if you're not familiar, you know, when you're underneath some trees or anything like that, you know, it'll land on the top of that. And then as you roll the slide in, everything will roll off. So it's a little bit easier on the maintenance. Your freshwater connection, your city connection, the other side of this pass-through storage. And that brings us up to the front. Right here, you're going to have yourself a battery disconnect. This camper also comes with a power tongue jack. You got a little light right here. But yeah, I know that was a quick one, but it's a good one. One that I've been excited for, one that I've been wanting to get my hands on for quite a long time. Again, it was the 2022 No Boundaries 20.4. My name is Hunter. Hope to see you guys next time. See ya.